All right, are we slapping numbers? What are we doing?
Yes, this is 287, I believe. Is that right?
No.
This is 288.
288. That's
288,
right.
yes.
Yes. 1988. That was the year that you were born.
Really.
Yes, so welcome. This is our weekly talk show, and we are Blaggards, and we are heading northeast at the moment. We're heading to a little place called Arkansas, and we're not traveling too fast. There's a couple of people who want to count every single leaf on every single tree and every blade of grass in front of us here, and which is even more amusing is they can't count. They're from here, so it's taken us a little while to get here. So so welcome, and wow, what a couple of weeks it's been. Brenham and Beaumont and up to the Midwest for J-Day, and just on and on and on. Our friends Sassenachs and Western Missouri, and just been great. Tonight is a place called the Hibernian Irish Tavern, owned by the proprietor is Jerry Ward, and he's from, let's just say, Dublin, because anywhere else would be doing him a favor. You know what I mean? Saying he's from, So we're going to see Jerry tonight. Then we're in our first time playing in Hot Springs, Arkansas, on Saturday night, a place called the Rhino Club.
Yes.
So very, 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 very fun weekend. We're going to stay in Arkansas, which is unusual for us. And we're on the road. It's a beautiful day. It's 90 degrees. It's going to be every bit of 115 by the peak of the day, and we're just delighted to be in the car rolling on brand new tires. Thanks, Jay. How you doing?
Good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
What'd you have for a snack?
Pizza?
Chad?
I had grandma's peanut butter cookies and some peanut butter crackers.
Peanut butter.
There was no
shock.
I know, there's nothing. I know
Clif
there's
bars
nothing.
there.
I purposely didn't eat because of that. I was looking around, I can't eat this shit. And to drink? What do you have? Vitamin water?
Focus.
Sugar water? What are you having?
Ozarka.
Okay.
Why are you dinging my vitamin water, dude?
Because it's absolute piss. You're drinking sugar piss.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's this is what you drink. This is what you drink. That's what you drink. Or this. Chad's already got one, but I got the small.
Yeah, that's not gonna last.
I think what we need to do is we need to add onto here. I think we need a snack cam. Anytime that we stop for snacks, and we need to put it on film.
We need documented proof.
Yes, we need to.
Snack cam.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. SnackerCast, SnackerCast, snack it. Snatch. Hey, so what's been happening? Let's start in Turboland. What's been happening in Turboland? See,
I don't know.
Chad, what's been happening with you?
Let's see. We started a new Ireland T-shirt design idea, and what else? PSAPs broke 1,100 subscribers over this past week.
Nice.
I know something.
Okay, yeah. Let it rip.
I got the new drum keys.
Drum keys?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Do you have one in your pocket right now?
I don't. It's in the back.
It's a wasted trip.
I know. I got my little shorts on today.
Short
I have
shorts.
legs.
Yeah.
We're doing the announcement here shortly, and we'll have the Drum Your Own Way drum key, and then I'll have the gift for Ireland as well.
A gift for Ireland.
Yep, for anybody who's coming to Ireland. Yeah, we're gonna be. Stacy and I are trying to figure out where we want it to go. Right now, we're thinking the Children's Hospital in Chalk, because that saved my niece's life, my brother's little girl, and when she was born. So we're thinking anything that we make off of this, 100% of it's going there. And so right now, that's where we set it. But once we get that set up, we will have it ready to go.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, there's people out there that need help, that can't get the help, and it's immediate, and it's stressful, and Chalk Hospital has been a blessing. And so
okay. Good to know. Besides that, what's your favorite charity?
Joel Osteen. I got both of you guys to laugh. I'm so happy.
I didn't say money grabbing whore.
I don't know.
It's funny.
I've done the Red Cross before. I've done things like that when they had the storms and Katrina. And
Yeah, we have two. Our annual, which is coming up again, our annual Rock the Shelter gig at Continental Club is, put an asterisk on that.
Yep.
But we've always done open door mission, and the reason why I asked is, you said charity. We used to always go to, in Ireland, we always went to Vincent de Paul, or Trocra was a different one, and I found out later how much of a percentage the top takes, and then I nixed that. Same with Red Cross.
Yeah.
Same with Salvation Army is different because there was a shelter close to where I lived, and they would rehabilitate. They would
they employ.
They put these guys back, and they always seem to be a hard-working crew, and so I like them. And they do have a pecking order, and they have a large. Somebody's making a lot of money on the top, but it seems to be a better organization. Vincent de Paul all went back into the church, and after they got their grubby hands all over it. Anyway, I just didn't like Chad. Do you have any preference?
Not really. I mean, I know that Rock the Shelter for sure.
Well, that's it.
Which is open door mission,
an arm of the Salvation Army.
Right. I know that we've done drives for Houston Food Bank before.
See, I like that one.
Yeah.
That's one that I want to work with. I want to work with the food bank.
Yeah.
Because
it only goes one way, right?
Yes. And you know what the thing about so we're going to, like I said, we're going to Little Rock, Arkansas tonight to see Jerry Ward, the Hibernian Irish Tavern on Rodney Parham Road. Anyway, so we were just talking about the snacks. So we stop at this place, and it's funny because you get a Coke for $2 and something, right? A bottle of water is $2 and something, or you know what I mean? It's and then would you get pizza, chips?
Yeah.
So what was it? What was the total? Do you know?
I got pizza, chips, a little candy bar, and a drink, and it was like, I think $13 or something.
13?
12 or 13
That
bucks.
sounds low.
Well, I think the pizza was only a couple bucks.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking is because in that area, we stopped on the way out after the gigs and tried to get something to eat at some of these places, and there's nothing around there, McDonald's and all this crap. And at the end, after your whatever you get to eat, whatever swill you get to eat there, you're out 20 a person. Because we're starving out of things, so you always think that you need all this, and you get all this crap, and then next thing you know, it's you're full of this just processed crap. Anyway, but it's so difficult to find a place that serves real food, and I mean real food. So right now, let's say it's breakfast time again. It's 11. So it was 10 o'clock when we got in the van to the 10 a.m. What would be you pull up at a shop, and what would be your ideal breakfast to grab on the go on the road?
I mean, usually what I'll eat is I usually eat 3 eggs in the morning.
Yeah.
And I have like a shake with it.
Yeah, so if you stop, you'd like a shop that sold that?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
Chad,
if they had
what
like a
about
little protein shake and like 3 hard-boiled eggs, take it.
Yeah.
That's what I would eat.
Chad?
Yeah, like, gosh.
Don't say oatmeal, I'll throw your camera out the window.
No, that's not road food. Depends on what's available. So, yeah, if I had, I'd probably go, sometimes I might go for like peanut butter on a bagel or something like that. Just make...
And then,
what? I just, the gym I go to, they have like a full cafe. I mean, it's humongous. And it's less expensive. And they'll cook it right there. You can get an order. So I usually will eat there. It's better, less expensive to eat there than it is to go as a solo person through Taco Bell drive-thru. That's how expensive the fast food is now. I'm like, there's no excuse. Now, granted, I have to have a membership there, but there's no excuse to not to eat better than the fast food. It's like, even Whole Foods, like, you go in there and it's like, you can get something better in there that's less. It's crazy to me how expensive things are now. I don't know.
I was watching an interview with somebody, and the guy said that he was at Whole Foods, and he bought a water because it was $30. He wanted to see what it was. He got a bottle of water for 30.
Wow.
30.
We usually do the self-serve thing where we'll like get salads and put it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be, $8-9, but it's better than a meal at Taco Bell is going to be $15.
Yeah. So the reason today we're here on SnackerCast. I'm hungry. I wanted to get something to eat, but I didn't get anything because I'm not. I'm sick and tired of. So you feel fine now, feel fine an hour later, but or maybe after an hour you just start. And I don't know if it's guilt or not, but I start feeling guilty about what I just ate, and then it doesn't sit well. It's not. I don't throw up or anything. My stomach doesn't get upset or, but it just doesn't sit right. Like if you make your own breakfast, you sit at home, make your own breakfast. Again, I like eggs and tortillas, hot sauce, that kind of shit for breakfast. But and I feel great all day. I feel motivated, But man, I just want to sleep after eating that shit. It just doesn't do any good for you. It just doesn't do any.
We went through Pandora just to get a couple salads the other day, and it was $30-some, and I was like, "But these better be the biggest monster salads I've ever seen."
Yeah.
And they were just like looked like a bowl. Like
Yeah.
it was. I was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
It was $36 or $35 after tax for 3 salads, and one of them was a Caesar with no chicken.
Yeah.
You're
that's insane.
come on. I'm like, should we keep the Tupperware?
Yeah.
We got to get something and value out of this thing.
Well, that's just annoying to me. Now I understand that everything is sky high right now, but it's annoying to me that you just get so much. And calling it shit food is still a compliment to it. It's just looks like you're eating the dregs or all the shit that fell off the table while somebody was cooking. You know what I mean? Everything looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lettuce should be green, not clear white.
Yeah.
Cut those ends off, man. Give me the good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go. Watch, that's going to be the healthiest part.
Yeah.
Somebody will have a comment.
Yeah.
That's actually got the most nutrition. Like,
Yeah.
oh, well, what do I know?
So what's all right? So besides Waffle House, I'm taking that off the table. Besides Waffle House, what's the best place to go and get something to eat after a gig?
Can I include restaurants that don't exist anymore?
Yeah,
Andy's.
Andy's, the Heights, 24 hours.
My mom told me that they've got pop-up like food trucks or something now that they're doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, to me, Andy's was nighttime only.
Yeah.
It was 24 hours a day, but I only eat there after 2 a.m. and I only eat there, it has to be pitch dark outside. I'm not eating a food truck. I'm not eating nothing.
yeah, that was a regular thing for a long time.
That was a I gotta say that was 80 pounds.
Who was it? Remember that one time we played a show somewhere and somebody in our group slipped that we were going to Andy's,
Oh yeah.
and like all the fans showed up there, and we pulled up when you said nope. And we immediately went to IHOP instead or something. And just like, not gonna have a moment's peace.
Yeah, well, that was it might have been Fitzgerald's. It might have been after a because it was 2 minutes after we had gone there, and the place was just.
Yeah.
I mean, it had regular people in there, but our crowd had just dominated them. I was like,
Yeah.
no, you can't. And it'd be lovely to sit down, but that's the time that somebody goes to jail. Somebody tries to act up, and so what's your after a gig?
I'm going to pick a place that I've never eaten at after a gig. I think we would like. I don't know if it's 24, but it'd be good. I think it's to be next day breakfast. There's a pancake house in Maple Valley, Washington. I swear to God, it's the best breakfast. It's so good.
I'll go there right fucking now.
Dude, it's so monstrous. Like, when they brought out the food the first time I went there, I'm like, how am I going to eat all this food? Yes. Like, it's 2 meals. Like, you take it to go. Like, oh my God, it was so good. pancakes are just so good. Bacon's good. Like, I'm just like, man, once we get up there, we're eating there. Like,
Yeah.
I want to hear your opinion on it.
I want to hear my opinion on
You're
it.
gonna love it.
For breakfast, it used to be a really good place in the Heights called on 19th Street, Caldi Cafe with a K. I can't remember how long it's been since they closed, but my mom used to take me there when I'd be visiting home in the 90s.
What was it called?
Caldi Cafe.
I remember seeing that.
Kaldi.
Yeah. Don't know if I ever went
And
in.
they were famous for their breakfast. It's one of those places you order and then you sit down and they call your name. You gotta, which is really good shit.
Yeah.
That place El Taco I was telling you about in
Yes.
Southern California, we would detour anytime we played down there to go down there and get that. And when I went out there for that SJC event, as soon as I got the rental car from the airport, that's where I went first.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a video. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I took a video of the place eating there. I'm like, it's the last one standing. Because it was like a...
Chain?
Yeah, it was only like 2 or 3, like the guy who owned
Yeah.
it. And actually, dude, I just remember this. The guy who owned it hit my brother's truck 20 years ago. He backed up and he gave us the card and was like, oh, I'll take care of it. And when we looked up the card, the info and everything, it was like, oh my God, it's the owner of El Taco. We should have negotiated El Taco for life.
Yeah.
Like, we screwed this
No
up.
joking.
Yeah. Oh man, they're like red quesadillas, but they're rolled up like burritos. They're really
Ooh.
burritos. Oh man.
Well, I'll eat that.
Yeah, I don't know what's in them other than magic. It's
Yeah.
just so good.
Why? He asked.
Yeah, my mom used to eat them all the time. Like that was her thing, and so she's like, I ate them a lot when I was pregnant with you and your brother.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Like, I get it.
Of course, it would never be open after a show, but I would want to go to the Chewy's on Westheimer. That to me, that place. Of course, I haven't been in years, but that place was the best food consistently, without a doubt,
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
When I was single, back in the day, like before any kids, that was my regular. It was I'm not going to say anything on tape, but I'm just going to say.
How about the
time.
black-eyed pea that used to be in West Gray, Shepherd?
That was the only one I'd eat at, but
Yeah.
again, I didn't think it was as good as. I think people are just
Mama's.
nostalgic for it. I just don't think it was that good. The best chicken fried steak was at my friend Tony's place, Hickory Hollow.
Oh yeah.
With the not hush puppies. What are they called? These little potato balls with jalapenos in them.
Mm-hmm.
Hot tots, he called them.
Schnitzel.
Like jalapeno poppers or something?
Hot tots.
Hot tots?
Yeah, it's just mashed potatoes with, I think there was cheese on them and jalapenos in them, and they're god damn that, and they're fried chicken. Ow! Yeah. Damn you, Tony.
That's the howl we need in Cowboy song. The chicken fried chicken howl.
The chicken, yeah. Yeah. So some amazing restaurants, and it just so it's like the guy Tony that owned Hickory Hollow, he retired, and he sold it, and now it's a Killen's Barbecue, which is the name is misleading because it's very foo deal.
Same guy that owns Killen's Steakhouse?
In Pearland.
There's one in the Woodlands.
Oh, I don't know.
I see it all the time.
Yeah, there's. I don't think so. I don't think it's the same. I think it's Killen's Barbecue, but it's very. It's very. You know, they do that gourmet barbecue shit. You know. I can't sing. I like you. I like this guy. Moves over a little bit. Yeah, Killen's. So Andy's in the Heights. Is that the main one? Is that the first one you'd bring back if you had to bring back a restaurant, a dead restaurant?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to think what else. It has to be Houston area.
No. Anyway, I'm riffing now. Now I'm hungry talking about food. Great.
There used to be a place in New York that's long gone now called Kiev. It's a Ukrainian diner. It used to be 24 hours, and god damn, that place was so good. It was
Kiev, if it's
Kiev, right? We always called it Kiev.
Yeah.
But
you also called Houston Houston. Illiterate bastards.
That's true, we did.
Sam Houston.
Yeah, I spent many late nights at that restaurant, and when I discovered it, like, it's one of the times I think we went back. I discovered it was gone. I was like, oh fuck. So,
there was a restaurant that was absolute pure shit, just dog food, and when I bartended, the bartenders used to always want to go to Rucci's on Kirby in Richmond. And the food was terrible. They were open till 4 a.m. or something, so that we'd be able to catch that. And they would, and again, this is only my theory. I don't know this to be true, but the bartenders used to love it because they could get served beer at 2 a.m. to 3 and 4 a.m. So after their shift, they'd go and eat this massive Mexican feed, and they'd have a couple of beers and But they would only serve the beers in the red plastic cups, not the solo cups. The red, the reusable plastic, the glass looking, looked like that smoky glass, that red, nearly see-through, nearly transparent plastic cups. They would only serve them in that. So my theory is this. My theory was they were being served O'Douls because bartenders thought that they were getting away with murder. They thought that they were getting served after hours, and they would ask the waiter, cerveza, hey, like under the table, and because not only would Rucci's lose their license if they were serving alcohol, but the server would probably be arrested, the manager would probably be arrested. It's a big deal. So I think that they were serving O'Doul. I think they were serving non-alcoholic beer to cover their ass if they ever got caught. But they're still charging these guys for a real beer anyway. So I used to crack me up. We've only met a few times, but we'd go with these guys after I watch them. They're pounding these beers. I go, I hate to break it to you, but it's funny. Is there a restaurant you'd bring back? California, Arizona, Houston?
Oh,
Seattle?
yeah. Lake Havasu, Taco Hacienda.
You told me about that.
Yes. Oh, man. I really wanted us to go there when we went there, but it closed down, I think, in the last year or so. Family owned forever. Salsa was awesome.
You showed me that. On the corner.
Yep.
I know exactly where it is. I can drive you there too.
Yep. Yeah, great. Good place. It was just a good vibe, It was really good. Good food. Good place. I think it was there when it was like dirt roads to get to it. Like it's one of the OG original Havasu places. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, there's a couple other places. I liked some of the sandwich shops. I like Peter's and Montrose. I like that.
Yeah, that was a shame.
That whole area for me was the first place I lived when I moved to Houston, and that whole just so many good places to go. And I hate to say it, but even Lucky Burger, or there was a Chinese restaurant called the Chicken and Egg Roll on West.
The original. You got to go back to one before the original owner sold it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't worth the shit after that.
I had really good stuff in there.
Yeah.
Really
Chicken and egg rolls.
Yeah, oh my God.
It was like a religion.
Yeah, I go, can I get 10 egg rolls? She goes, there's 2 in an order. How many you want? I go, did I fucking stutter?
When I was living in Bend, Oregon, there was like a Roberto's. I can't remember what version of it was. I think it was Filiberto's. But that used to be the after show place. Because I would drive home for shows and I'd be like, Super Nachos,
Yeah.
Humberto's, Filiberto's.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I always have the extra burrito. And, in the morning you say something like, hey, there's an extra burrito in there. That was the spot.
Yeah, we went on the first time we played at the Dubliner in Phoenix. We were driving home to Houston after the show, and we stopped at a place very close to the Dubliner in Phoenix, and it was Filiberto's or Umberto's or Ernie and Berto's in Sesame Street. It was many, all those iterations of it. But whichever one it was, we were so thrilled to find that place because A, we were starving, but B, we had such a long way, and C, the food was excellent. I mean, there was nothing bad. You know, sometimes you eat that first thing, and it's great. Can't be, and the second thing's okay. No, everything was as good, if not better than the last. It was just amazing. Which reminds me of that other time when we played in Greeley, Nebraska, and we were on our way back to Omaha after the festival, and it was late at night, and we found that again. There's a rule. I-10, Interstate 10. Runs east to west, west to east, across the United States. Interstate 10. The rule is you do not eat Mexican food north of it. End of story. So we broke that rule because we're outside Greeley heading down to Omaha, and we found a Mexican restaurant, and it was late at night. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh my God, it was so fucking good. It was so it was nearly like a mirage. It felt like a mirage. Why is this shop open? Maybe it wasn't even at night.
Someplace you wait in line. You waited in line to get the food and then you sat down?
I don't recall that. I just remember being so thrilled. Jay Holan of J-Day fame. Oh, that place was so good. Food. No more. Coffee. What's the best coffee shop we've stopped at lately? Anybody remember?
I have a hard time retaining the names of these places.
Was it the Grind? Was that the place that you stopped at on the way to U-Town?
Yep, that was good.
That was very good.
The Grindhouse, or
That was just the Grind.
the Grind? Maybe just the Grind.
I thought so.
I like that place on New Mexico or wherever we stopped out in the middle of nowhere. You and I went in. I think Chad was sleeping.
Oh yes, we have them on our social media page.
Yeah, I can't remember that, but I remember that being good. Like
It was excellent.
Yeah.
And we gave them the CDs. And
Yeah,
the t-shirts.
yes.
They were playing it. Yeah,
That's right.
It's called Summer Moon. No, it's not. That's Down by Me. That's Summer Lane. Is it Summer? It might be Summer.
Oh yeah, we took some video there too.
Yeah,
I'll have to get the name of that.
yeah, that was excellent.
Yeah, that was good.
And they've actually messaged us and asked when we're coming back.
Nice.
So we're gonna do a show there.
Yeah, it's like kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Or just seems out in the middle of nowhere. I think just for the record, I found both those shops. Just throwing that out there.
I don't think so. I thought Chad found Grind.
What?
I think Chad, you found the Grind?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
No?
I think it was him.
Okay, well,
Now you found Summer Moon, or
I did that
Summer Flower, or
just over here trying to pat my own back.
I see that. You're gonna fucking break your arm.
Yeah, no, I fumbled.
Yeah.
There's no secret to my method either. I just look on Yelp to see what the number one is in
Well,
the area.
it's been
Usually
working.
pretty, yeah.
There's a couple of times where we've been pissed off at you. We haven't talked to you for the whole trip. It's like,
Oh, is that what it was?
yeah,
Yeah, sometimes the number ones aren't number one.
no,
Well,
not by a
or
lot.
at least that is just, a really low rated area.
Yeah,
But, I do always have to vet them to make sure they actually have drip coffee and espresso.
well, I was going to say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coffee tip of the day. If you're like us, and you like real coffee, and you want a little something extra in it, and I don't mean cocaine. I mean, if you want the full experience, you want some good espresso in there. Highly recommend that you phone them to make sure, because they say that they have coffee, which technically they do, but I like brewed coffee. I don't want to wait for a pour over, nor do I want your fucking Americano. I don't want any part of that shit. I don't like Americanos, I never have. They're just watery, they're not. I'll put an extra shot in it, shut up. Not my fucking life.
Yeah.
Yes, awful. So we call them we've gotten the habit of calling them But I'm going to tell you this. We've said it many, many times here on SlapperCast. We are adamant about good coffee, and we're adamant about local, and most importantly, we want to talk to them. Don't want to go through a drive-through. Don't want to go through, you don't want to talk to a fucking machine or type a screen or kick your spleen if you give us decaf. But nothing worse than getting in there and seeing that Keurig machine and or
Yeah.
So yeah, we get in the habit of doing that. Yes, hello, do you have coffee? Yes, we do. Do you have brewed coffee? What's that? Thank you, McDonald's.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
There's also the risk, like if it's close to closing time, they hate making coffee, drip coffee, when they're about to close.
I hate them wasting it too.
Yeah.
But
It's like, are you a coffee shop? Oh, we don't have any coffee right now.
yeah. But I can make you a smoothie. I can make you a fucking dead man.
All organic.
Yes.
I added to it.
What?
So I added to it. That's what happens when I eat that pizza. Ugh. I was like, I'm so hungry, I gotta eat.
Don't play in the pizza.
Glad you had those peppers.
Yeah.
Bad about that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the other travel tip of the day. Why don't you show them your little stash here? Ladies and gentlemen, never, ever, ever have bad pizza again. You're welcome. Or what you can do is, like I do, you just shove them in your jowls and then you release them. That way you don't have to...
Just store them in there.
Yeah. Just dip it,
Oh man, I was like a 10-year period where I would eat sunflower seeds. I mean, I don't remember a day without them.
Yeah.
It just, oh my God, you'd have to stop for a couple days because your mouth would be so sore. Just get
Ripped.
just ripped
That
up.
shredded, yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't even eat anything salty because you were like,
Yeah.
But man, I was like,
I can give you a remedy for that too. Get hydrogen peroxide, put it in your mouth, and just hold it.
yeah.
And it heals the... Yeah.
I used to do that as a kid, hydrogen peroxide.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like to clean with hydrogen peroxide. The undercarriage, no, the floor. So we're going to go play Arkansas tonight. We're going to go get some rock and roll in the little rock and roll town of Arkansas. Coming soon to a SlapperCast near you. We're going to have the underrated, overrated segment.
Yes.
Lastly, there are a couple of people on here, hopefully listening today. If you're coming to Ireland, please sign up. I think 289 or 290. Probably 289. We're going to announce our full itinerary, all the things that we're going to get, all the fun things we're going to do in Ireland, plus some.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yes. And I'm also talking to a relation of mine to come out and meet us. And so sign up today. Trip of a lifetime.
Yep.
And talk to Doc.
All right.
Cheers, y'all.